attachment to it, and sometimes you move and you're like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like that's a you have a bond. It reminds you of a strong time or a good time or a time when you were in control in your life. I don't know. I'm just psychobabbling right now.
You're what? What?
Psychobabbling?
Psychobabbling.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to fuck with light. I don't know how to fuck with lights.
Oh, that's what so I can talk about you looking like an angel right now?
Well, I always look like an angel. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about like I'm like, man, did I hit my hair today or something, man? Did the lights go off and never come back on? Is this how our pod looks in heaven?
That's how my side of the pod looks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
not saying no. Your side is warmer. Your side, you have a lot of warmth going on with the reds and the tones. You've done some trickery with your camera there.
I don't know, man. I always, whatever the settings are on these cameras, man, somehow they work in my favor because I definitely tell people all the time, like, I don't know the person that y'all are seeing on some of these pictures or some of these videos, but that's not the real me. That's like the super filter edit me. I don't know how it does it. It's not purposeful, but I'm like, but I can put my shades back on now because I thought I was tripping because it's a discoloration. But yeah, what's good with you, man?
A little tired, you know what I'm saying, but I'm cool.
Oh man, okay.
Why is it laughable when I'm tired?
No, I'm not laughing at you be tired. Like, I'm gonna ask you a serious question, and then I see you. But then I see you in your throwback, man.
Nah, when you got your top buttoned up,
yeah, that
means you're ready for serious questions.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I mean, it wasn't that serious like that, but it's how okay. So, what's the name of this podcast?
Now let's begin
Tell me how you took it. I'm gonna tell you what I meant.
Oh, okay. I see. Remix King.
That time, motherfuckers. Dub down, motherfuckers.
H-Town's finest 16 Shots podcast.
I'm writing with the flag.
Yes. It is the magnificent, angelic, 16 Shots podcast with one young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm gonna tell you what I meant.
What's going down with you?
Man, I got into a pontificus proliferation with the
what?
A pontificus proliferation with a young brother earlier today, man.
I'm assuming that's a peaceful altercation.
No. It was a pontificus obliteration of two literal linguistical mastorials going back and forth over there.
So for us that sat at the back of the bus, what does that mean?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
It was a pontiferous, egalitarian type, interaction between two, prolifically gifted, orators.
So you had a conversation.
I had an intense and multifaceted conversation.
So you had a peaceful argument.
Well, yeah. Well, the hold up. The line between military action and and sovereignist acts, that line was blurred for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It was blurred. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was kind of like two boulders rolling opposite ends, and what I'm saying, they could fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? But as the conversation, became more grandeur, you know what I'm saying, and there were more intricacies placed into the conversation, it began to become contentious.
You've been listening to Jesse Jackson today? Time out. You can't come and spit the knowledge and drop the 6 and 7 syllable words that you learned while reading your thesaurus today, and then sip a tall boy of Bud Light.
I mean, the common man is the most smart. Is always, one
you
of
got
the
to
more
make
intelligent.
the Stella Artois. Stella Artois.
Now I had to go to. I really didn't want this, man. I just wanted to buy something because I had to get a lighter.
At least the Hennessy VSOP. At least.
I'm not. I wouldn't. I just need something to whip my whistle. I'm tired of sodas today.
You don't drink soda. You know what? I want to know about this educated conflict you had with a young black brother.
The brother is known to me and you both.
How known to me and you? Is this like someone in our inner circle, or is this someone that we know?
It's someone in our outer inner circle. Like he's not in our inner circle, but he's adjacent or was adjacent through marital connections. Yeah, he got me talking in his speech. You know who I'm talking about. The young man has a podcast where he defends the rights of being a alpha male, not alpha male. I don't want to say it wrong, but where he's pretty much just putting on for the black man and his best interest against the white man. And
you had a conversation with Fred?
Very much so.
In person?
No, man. Because
why is he not on the pod?
I didn't get there yet, but okay. So
I should have known when you start using these big ass words.
That's what I was going. That's what I was going.
What you told me one day? Dead language or dead dialect?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How did this even happen?
Now I follow him. I follow his podcast, man.
No, I do too. But I was trying to figure out how did you and him.
Yeah. So IG, you know what I'm saying? He had a little clip or something. And I was like, I had myself, that's very interesting, you know what I'm saying? I had my little 2 cents about, I feel like,
We got to get better at that. At posting.
What?
At posting clips.
I was mad crazy about it for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting back to yo.
Word to your mother.
Yeah. You got and then you got your curly hair. So it's like a baseball player for real, man.
Hey, police, stick ball in the streets of Cuba.
Oh man. Okay. So oh yeah. What was I saying?
Y'all, so you got into this.
So then he responded, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of was like, putting a little bit of, proverbial bass in the conversation about how
sauce on it.
You know what I'm saying? About how, what he was trying to do. And I was like, hey man, look, man, I understand what you're trying to do, brother.
Let's hear the point. I want to hear the point. Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I was like, but brother, you know what I'm saying? The perspective that you're coming from is one-sided, even if you see all sides, because at the end of the day, you are what you are, I am what I am, right? So what I am allows me to see the thing from both sides of the fence without even saying a word. I ain't gotta say nothing, and I can just be in this group of people, and they'll be like, okay, yeah. And I ain't gonna say nothing. I can come over here, they'll be like, okay, yeah. And I can be with these people and be discriminated by them, and vice versa, for no other reason than I'm with the other one. So, just because I don't have the right to be panning back and forth, which he used the word panning. That's what really kind of made me think that he understand what I was saying. And so I was like, nah, I ain't panning, bro. It's just like if I walk into a room of 50 people and it's 25 Africans and 25 African Americans and 50 others. All they see is a black man off the rip. They're like, oh, it's a black guy, right? Now, if I walk over to talk with the Africans and start speaking in an African dialect, everybody gonna look at me different. Like, oh, you're not only are you a black guy, but you're a black guy different from those black guys.
Okay, I don't know the context in. I'm trying to understand. I don't know the context in the initial point that was made.
The point was made with I'm sorry. So the initial point was like that. Just because they were saying like my roots are in the U.S. I respect Africa or whatever, but my roots are in the U.S.
I saw some of this clip. So the roots they respect Africa, but their roots are in the U.S. Mm-hmm. I've heard this argument before. So what were they trying to say pertaining to that? Because I didn't hear the whole point.
Yeah, and it's basically like so. It's like I really have to to be strong here first before I can really, connect with them. And I was like, yeah, I feel that, but I'm like, the way you would connect is by getting with them. Like, no other race in any other situation doesn't call back home to get right. Doesn't take pointers from back home to get right. So it's like, I'm like, when it favors you to tell the white man I'm African and I need to be, I was a king and I was to be treated like a king, then that's, you cool with that. But then when it's time to be like, hey, me and you African brother, let's be the same. It's like, nah, you African, you an immigrant, you ain't from here. So you using it.
So that's what they were saying.
No, that's not what they were saying. But that's what I'm saying. That is how it comes off to somebody who can see it from both sides for real. Not just I'm on one side of the fence and I'm coming from this perspective. I'm like, I can understand how they feel that way, but I'm telling you how it actually feels to the person. Like, I can tell you what it feels like to be the person who is the African, and then now both parties got something to say about you, whether you do anything. Like, oh, you that or you this, and like, shit, you can't even be. You really can't be. Now you basically got to pick sides. What you gonna be? You can't be both, because if you both, they're gonna be like, you trying to be like the other one, even though that might be.
But technically, you are both, though. Like, technically, you are both.
No,
technically, you are a Black American, and you're also a Black American who has roots from Africa. So you can learn.
Nah.
So
let me ask you, you can't be both.
No. Let me not. What you mean?
Can't be. How you gonna be both? How you gonna be a Black American and be an African? You can't be both.
No.
One or the other.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the whole idea of it that our ancestry, our roots are in Africa? Correct.
Yeah.
So technically, we're Africans. We're just displaced because of the slave trade.
Yeah.
All right. And so because of that, I am a Black American. I'm born and raised. The only continent I know of is the one I'm on, America. So as I'm trying to find my identity as a Black man in America with, African roots and ancestry, I can also go and find out about my African ancestry and roots and some of those things. And so technically I'm both, because I'm learning about that lost history that was stolen from me. And I'm applying that to the history that I know. Like, I am a part of both.
But that's not what's happening. That's what I'm saying. If that was the case, then okay, once again, what you just said is a perfect example. So you said I can go back and look up and find my history, or look up on my roots. Yeah. But your roots, you ain't got to go look them up. It's somebody who knows them. It's you can, if you go to the source, you trace it from the way that you want to trace. Okay. You can go to the source and trace back the other way.
Well, let me be clear. When I say go back and look it up, it's however that person wants to investigate. If I know someone, or if I want to go out and seek, let's say a Nigerian person that I can have a relationship with or a conversation with and learn firsthand, of course I would want to do that.
But now I'm talking about a person. I'm talking about if I'm going to look to my roots and we can say, let's just like you said, if it's a Nigerian person, I'm saying, why do I have to go get a Nigerian person when there's a whole continent of Nigeria? Like, why is
you're saying just go to Nigeria and learn?
I'm saying that not even go there. I'm just saying that why would I skip over going to the source, whichever way I could, whether it be digitally, whether it be physically, whether it be tapping in straight to Nigeria? Why would I go and ask a Nigerian person instead of going to ask something like go to Nigerian like websites or government pages?
Oh, well, see, I'm
like,
lost.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, maybe I'm lost, because when I say learn about that's what when I say learn about it and investigate, like, that's what I mean. I'm going to use all resources. If that's,
but I don't think that happens.
If that's get online, if that's pick up a book, if that's talk to someone I know that is from the country, that's from Nigeria, that's from Uganda. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be many ways that I can learn about roots and customs from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you intimately, so pause. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come to the house one day and just sit down and soak up knowledge from your mom. And then I read about some stuff online. You know, I pick up a book and read about these things. To me, those are all forms of investigating those roots, that history, that ancestry. That's all forms of it. So
Yeah,
that's why
but
I didn't even think about, not doing that.
but what I'm saying is this: if that was, do you think that's the norm, or you think that you're in the minority in that way of thinking? Do you think that's the normal way of thinking? The normal, or the popular, not normal, the popular way of thinking.
I don't know about popular, but I would say it should. I would think it's the norm because it's a part of
Nah,
investigating. Because you tell me, how can someone investigate without doing any of these things?
what I'm saying is if the steps that you said to take, or that are possibilities that you say are no brainers, or that's just makes sense to do, that would create industries, all like somebody's like, okay, man, we need to find out where people are from. We have ancestry.com.
Yeah, a lot of people use this.
Let me say why. Because of that question, right? Yeah. That question is so important that it's a whole industry, right? Mm-hmm. Anytime a question or something or action becomes important, it creates an industry. Basketball created an industry, which created sub-industries, right?
But we do have an industry for that question, especially for Black people.
What's it called?
So you know how you got ancestry.com?
No. I'm not talking about.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You also got like Black. It's another one. It's like Black Ancestry or something where it's specifically for Black people who want to find their roots in Africa.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there will be an industry of places and people, and like it would be a pipeline between countries in Africa and the United States. Like it'd be honestly. We know it's a pipeline from Nigerians to here, Ethiopians, different countries. But is there a pipeline? Because you could say, man, yeah, all my friends or everybody who live in this part of the world, and these Black people are always going to Nigeria, or like this city is known to be Nigeria, or this state has the largest Nigerian population compared to that state. Like that's not a norm because there's no pipeline. There's no unity. There's no unity on one side. If it was unity on both sides, then that'd be but it's a pipeline between them because they have unity there. When they come here, they hold steady, and then like, okay, we gonna look out to get more here so we can build a space here. And all I'm saying is that this is not what I told him, but this is where I was going with it. Is that if both parties would see the value in the other party, then we'd be stronger, bro, but we don't. And I'm not saying it from no like perspective. I'm saying, well, look at the other people in the country and look how they operate and look how they are able to sustain things and sustain industry and sustain spaces and be able to create create spaces.
I got a question. You're a part of the you are so this is unique. You are a part of that community. I guess you could say. So do you see what side is lacking? Do you see a side that's lacking where, like, let's say some of the immigrants from Africa aren't welcoming in African Americans to be a part of this community to help build that pipeline, or are African Americans or Black Americans not willing to be a part of that group to help build the pipeline?
It's both. That's the part I was trying to make from the get green. I'm not saying you didn't know, but I'm saying I told him. I'm telling you, it's both parties.
Gotcha.
It's the American arrogance. Arrogance, like, oh man, we Americans. We ain't got a body, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We Americans. Like there's a whole thinking, like, and that's not just for Nigeria or Black countries, but any country. When it comes to America, America's like, we're America. We're better than y'all. People come from other countries to be doctors, and they be like, "Nah, yo, it's no good here. Yeah, you had a whole hospital, and this person here ain't never. But now you gotta start from a nurse to come up to be a doctor because your country stuff don't matter. We America, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like one example. You know what I'm saying? There's many different examples of how Americans, so whatever. So, and the same way with the Nigerians. The Nigerians, you know what I'm saying, are standoff, or other African countries are standoffish because they're being arrogant too. It's like, man, how y'all not gonna recognize us, man? And y'all came from us. How come the only time y'all need us, like we needed y'all too? When y'all was at y'all worst, we was like, come over. Y'all was like, nah, we ain't going over there. We'd rather stuff over here to come over there with y'all. We rather rebuild this thing here to come over with y'all. And now we going through the same thing y'all going. So it's like both sides own responsibility in the situation. But
so let me guess, what was his stance on it? What was his stance on it?
Well, he's more like, you know, pro fix home first, you know what I'm saying, and protect home.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the take. I get where he's coming from.
Yeah, I wouldn't mad at the take either, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I was just saying that, like I said, there's a contingency of people at this point, the way it works. It's like, people don't know that Chameleon are African, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't know.
I knew that.
Somebody. Well, you know that come from Houston, but like, you know, that wasn't like, that ain't the lead off thing to say. When you look on national headlines, it don't be African rapper and white rapper. It's a Chameleon and white rapper Paul Wall, or it'd be Paul Wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch of them guys that's African, man. People don't know Tyler the Creator. People know Wale because he say it every time we talk. But it's a bunch of, you know, Nigerian rappers or African rappers that, you know, it's not. It's, I don't know, but I think, like I said, there are people who, when they would hear that, would look at them different. Like, well, what? Well, that's why he like that.
There's a lot of people who don't know you African though.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to say.
But why is that though? Is it? Let me ask you a question. Why is that?
Because they have a preconceived idea of what an African looks like and what an African sounds like. So it's not because it ain't like I walk around and talk like an African when I'm around Africans. It ain't like it's Africans that don't talk just like me.
Well, that one angle I was gonna take.
No, okay, I'm okay.
There's no difference between us. Me, you, Chuck, and Jason can all stand next to each other, and you won't. You know what I'm saying? Until you like people's names.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Jabline, Satole, Chuck, Easy Maku.
Why I gotta put my name out there, man? You know I'm running from the feds, bro.
Man, you ain't running from the feds, bro.
See, man, if I get indicted, bro, it's your fault. You gotta pay my bail.
Now you might be running from immigration, but not the feds.
That's the feds, man.
No. The feds and immigration are slightly different. You know what I'm saying? When the Amiga come knock at your door, it's not as scary as when the Alphabet Boys come knock at your door. Usually it's the RICO and you're gone. When immigration come knock at your door, you're just going back to your country and you're free. It's a difference. Waterboarding and just detaining. It's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. You go to immigration, you might get waterboarded, bro. You might go to Guantanamo.
Nah. You go to Guantanamo, then you an immigrant that did some fuck shit.
Oh, they said you did some fuck shit.
Yeah. The difference is this. If the white and green SUV rolls up and an ICE agent pops out.
Yeah.
And as long as you ain't did no fuck shit, worst case scenario is your work visa expired and you're going back to Guatemala.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Which might be worse that might be the worst thing ever. You know
it could be the worst thing ever, but at least you're free to come back. Like you're free to sneak back over.
Sneak back in. Come on.
Now, if the feds, come knock on your door, they say they got like 98% success rate or whatever. So if they come knocking at your door, it's like, oh, you got me, haha, and you go.
We never found you, but we were watching that podcast, the 16 Shots podcast.
Next thing you know, you Casanova 2 times locked up.
Man, that got to feel like that got to be the worst feeling in the world, man.
You was on top of the world, bro. All you had to do was shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with Bobby Shmurda, man?
He don't want to go back to jail. He a smart person.
Have you heard the album?
That man say he don't want to make no more drill music, bro. That man
I didn't ask you that, man. Have you heard the album?
No, I heard the album because I heard.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what his album sound like. His album sound like the album that we thought Lil Nas X was gonna put out, man.
It's okay, bro. That man said, "Look, I'm not." That man said, "Look, I've experienced what keeping it real looks like. I'm not finna be in that situation no more. I'm finna come out here. He's Jamaican, right?
They all something else over there, but yeah.
I'm finna come over here. I'm finna come out and I'm finna do the Safari. Him and Safari might as well do a joint album, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
It'll be fire.
I don't know, but I'm not want to say. I don't want to say the S word.
What's the S word?
It rhymes with heat.
Skeet.
Man, pause, bro. Why would I say skeet, man?
I don't know. You said the S word that rhymes with heat. The only thing I know is S that rhymes with heat is skeet.
Nah, man. I don't want to say he's sweet, man. But
you trying to call Bobby Smurder sweet?
I don't want to say he's sweet, man.
He's Jamaican, bro. Them Jamaican niggas be dancing, bro. Them Islanders, them West Indies, the West Indian man, bro. They gyrate their hips.
Man, I don't know if you've been listening to Bobby Smurder since he got out, man, but he shouldn't say. First off, he need to be Bobby S or something.
Hey, man.
The Smurder is gone, man. No more Smurder going on.
It don't need to be no more Smurder, bro.
Yeah.
That man kept it real, did his time. He said, I ain't going back. I ain't finna come out here and do no more drill music. I'm finna dance and make bands and millions, and I'm finna do dance hall music. I'm telling you, I need a Bobby Smurder. What's that nigga name?
Safari.
Yeah, I need a Bobby Smurder and Safari album.
I ain't never heard a song Safari ever did. When I listen to music.
I ain't ever listened to it. Well, hold on. I heard the bullshit he did on the Breakfast Club. All right. I have never sat down and listened to a full Safari song outside of the songs he penned for Nicki Minaj. And
what songs were those?
I don't know. I was just shooting a slug. So no, I've seen snippets of his videos, and he be doing too much, bro.
You look like Bobby Smurder, man.
Bobby Smurder be doing the Safari?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man, but it's a whole bunch of this kind of stuff going on.
But no. I'm telling you, bro, that's the West Indies man, bro. He gyrates his hips. I'm telling you, you go to Jamaica, all right, and go to the hood, to the dance hall, and you're going to walk in there, and you're going to see some men in there gyrating their hips, and you're going to question them, and you might try to try them and say they sweet.
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't want.
And he gonna hit you with the blunt end of the machete as a warning shot.
I wouldn't. Thank you. I wouldn't care if he's sweet. Now I wouldn't try him. I'm just saying that
you gonna get caught a bomber clutch.
I'm going to just look and just first off, if I was Jamaica, man, if you go, I don't know what just happened. Does a marriage license does that cross state lines?
What you mean?
Like. If I sign a paper in Nevada, is that valid in Russia?
In Russia?
Yeah.
I don't know about Russia.
Mexico?
If you get married in Mexico, I don't know how legal it is in the States.
So if I get married in the States, it's not valid. So when I go to Mexico, really, I ain't married for that time. Or I go to Jamaica.
I mean, you can say that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to fly with your spouse if y'all haven't had that conversation.
I would ask her first, whoever she was, I would ask her. But man, no, man.
I mean, look, the legality of the marriage here or there, Nevada, Texas, Oklahoma, it doesn't matter, bro. It's what you and your spouse deem y'all situation is. If y'all want to be married in Texas, and as soon as y'all cross state lines, y'all are now, swingers, and we can, roam. That's y'all business.
I don't know. I'm on this be a swinger, don't be a swinger fence every other day.
Tell me one reason why you would be a swinger.
What's the only thing better than pizza?
More pizza.
Exactly.
Now tell me one reason why you wouldn't be a swinger.
Because I think I might go out of control, bro. I might lose myself in the life, man.
See, all right. I can see that. My whole thing is, if you're gonna swing, it has to be. I think you gotta have some sort of rules. So if you're swinging, for me it would be to experience some stuff with the spouse. The problem is this though.
Yeah.
What happens if you get with a couple and y'all switch? And you happen to be in the same room. Like she over there with the dude on that bed. You over here with the female on this sofa.
Yeah.
And you putting in your work. And then you kind of look out the side of your eye and you hear your wife or your girl making noises you ain't never heard her make before.
I don't remember about that.
No. And this nigga's over here just, hitting.
I'm not worried.
Nah,
let me finish.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me finish.
Because it's always a nigga
let me
better than
finish.
you.
Let me finish.
Right.
When I say I ain't worried about that, I ain't saying because I'm the baddest dude. I'm just saying that part wouldn't hurt my ego if somebody was outperforming me over there. That I wouldn't. I really.
But you don't know until it happens.
Yeah, but then I'm saying I'm already knowing that I'm going in thinking that there's a guy that might do that. So now at that point, if we doing like that, okay. Ooh, you're trying to get me in a corner.
And that's what I'm saying. No. I feel you. And so now it's like, hold on. He making her make some noises I ain't never heard before. I can't let this nigga outdo me. So now you trying to do the same thing to his bitch.
No.
I'm trying to do the same thing to his bitch.
See, what I'm saying is, it's crazy about that because let's say over the last 5 years, I've had 5 girlfriends, right?
Okay.
Girlfriend number 3 and number 4, they might just go stupendous crazy over my sex, right? Girlfriend number 1, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It could be better. It's cool, it's real cool, but it ain't, they don't go crazy like 3 or 4 do. 2, she like me, so she don't care what kind of sex we have. In fact, she don't even like sex, she just like me, right? And girl 5 is just like, it's like a up and down, whatever, right? Because of that variety, I know I'm not trying to make 3 or 4 be a 1 or 1 be a. People are what they are, you know what I'm saying, in that situation. So if I ain't never make that noise to this point, then I ain't going to be able to do it no matter what I do. So I'm gonna enjoy my experience, let her enjoy hers. That's why we did this, because I might be doing to her what he doing to mine. You know what I'm saying? We might be going through the same thing at the same time. And if we like that, that'll make us, because we like, damn, we didn't have our best and we had our best at the same time. So shit.
Yo, I've been in. I'll tell you my business now. So I've been with the young lady, meaning the wife, in an establishment before, and we saw a couple come out of a room. Well, it was some couples come out of a room.
Yeah.
And maybe 2 of the couples had this look. Have you seen somebody have a look on their face that's like they did some shit they can't come back from?
Oh.
We was like, damn, what they do? Because they had this look like, I don't know what just happened. Like you see the look before, they're like, I don't
see.
Can we don't tell anyone. They had to look like they did some shit they can't come back from, and they don't know what's gonna happen next.
See, the first time anything happened, like if a guy tried me, but I'd be like, man, don't even talk to me, don't encourage me, none of that shit, man. I don't want you to be dude, none of that, man. Just you do what you doing over there, or if we're doing it together, you enjoy yourself.
Yo, what if you switch it? Talk about it. You hitting a nigga wife.
Yeah.
And the nigga come by and slap you on the ass. Talk about hit that shit.
We done, man. We done, man.
Mid-stroke, you just gonna stop, huh?
I'm gonna stop like I'm gonna get up like, bro. See, I told you, man. We gonna be. See, I told you, man. It's not how we play, man. I don't wanna.
You know what I don't fuck with, bro?
Now, hey, but keep going. I got a question for you.
I don't fuck with the glory holes, bro.
I never would.
I would never do that, bro. The glory holes are so suspect to me.
Hey, bro, you ever been approached by a gay person? You ever been in a homosexual situation? Boss.
Like, has a gay man ever like tried to hit on me before?
Okay, yeah, that too.
Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. Like straight up, you never had no shit like, I like you, big fella.
No, that ain't never happened.
Oh man. Okay, one time.
I don't think I get mad though. Like, I'm not gonna get mad. No, some niggas get mad. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir, but no, I'm good. I'm good. I like women.
Man, one time I was like 12 or 13. And so I used to walk to the library, downtown library, from Trey. It's like a 20-minute walk. Now it's like a 30-minute walk. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's a walk, bro.
That's a walk. But I used to do it. Or maybe I catch the bus there and walk back because I know I'm walking back. I walk through EP and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'm walking back from the library, and you know what I'm saying, it's one of them hot days, and this dude was like, "Hey man, you need a ride?" And I was like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you're adventurous.
So you know what I'm saying. He took me. I didn't take him to my house, of course. I took him to the end of the street. You know what I'm saying. And so when he pulled up and stopped, he's like, "Man, he was asking me how old I was. I was 13. You know what I'm saying." Like, I'm 13. He's like, man, you look so much older for your age. I'd love to call you. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't got a phone. Boom, and burnt out. Man, I almost got kidnapped, man. That's funny.
Yeah, you did almost get kidnapped.
That's funny, man. That's funny, bro. I almost got kidnapped.
I don't think gay man has ever hit on me. Like, I think I've been in some I don't know, not a gay bar, but a club with a bunch of alternative lifestyle people.
Okay.
But I ain't never got hit on though.
I know.
I might have been looked up and down or something by a dude or something, bro.
I've heard the Hey Slim more times than I like to remember.
You know what's funny?
What?
We performed the Big Yo's a couple of times and no one ever really hit on us. Either that or we just was oblivious to it. One of the two.
That might have been, but I don't think that's what Big Yo's is for. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like a hit on spot. I don't know.
It's just a club, bro. You just
go.
Yeah. But the bathroom was weird though, because there was some weird shit going on in the bathroom.
See, that was you when you was on your bathroom tour.
I had to piss though. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing though.
I was saying that was your thing though. At the time, we said,
because I'm always drinking some shit, bro.
I know. He's like, man, Doug, we'll go to the bathroom where we go.
Man, at the time, I was alcoholic, so that's all I was drinking anyway. So,
we just shout times like, they're like, shit, we get the bathroom over here. They don't got 3 stalls, but it's over here.
They got 4 of them.
Yeah.
Nah, but even in the movies though, bro, when you see like the gay club, like the club itself is just regular, but the bathroom is like an orgy, and it's weird. All you got to do is piss.
What kind of movies you watching, man?
I watch all kind of movies.
I'm joking with you. What's the last good movie you saw, man?
The last good movie I saw?
Yeah. You saw Prey?
Prey. No, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I actually supposedly supposed to be off tomorrow, so I'm gonna check it out. I went and saw Thor the other night.
You like Thor?
No, Thor was mid grade. Thor was mid. They could have did more with I feel like they could have did more with Gore the God Butcher.
But he killed like a bunch of people though.
Off screen.
I mean, it's PG-13, man. You know what I'm saying?
Off screen.
He killed a god.
He killed gods.
Yeah, but he killed the first thing he did was kill a god.
Man, that whole ass nigga deserved it though.
Yeah.
It's probably half of them did deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They made Zeus too comic-y though, bro. Like I feel like if it's the MCU, it's Thor, the God of Thunder. Like I feel like Zeus would be that nigga, bro.
We saw the whole thing, right? You saw even the end credit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, fuck that whole ass shit, man. Fuck Hercules.
I mean, Hercules was like That nigga, man.
Man, and I knew I'd been known about Hercules in the MCU and the comics. I'm not a. I mean, I guess I can't be upset about them throwing Greek mythology in the MCU when you got Norse mythology in there and some other mythology. So I can't get upset about it, but I like my Greek mythology separate.
My favorite rendition of the Avengers was the West Coast Avengers with Hawkeye and Wonder Man, Hercules, and I think She-Hulk and somebody else. Oh, Black Knight.
She-Hulk is coming. Next week?
Oh, I'm done watching that, man. I sound real misogynistic when I say that, bro, but I don't know, man.
Did you watch Mrs. Marvel?
No, I ain't watched that either, man.
All right, so look, because I love everything Marvel. I watched it. I'm like, I'll watch it. So, like the first episode, the first 10 minutes of the first episode was real, like, comic-y, like teeny bopper type shit. But I was off work, so I was like, I'm laying in bed. I watched the shit. And by the end of episode 1, I was like, oh, well, let's see what happens in episode 2. Bro, Miss Marvel was fucking good, bro. I just think a lot of adults who fuck with the MCU, they didn't give it a shot because episode 1 was so teeny bopperish. And I mean, honestly, the whole season was kind of teeny bopperish, but the shit was fucking entertaining, bro.
I ain't get to it.
It was better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I ain't watched that either. Have you seen the take that Ryan Clark had about, not Ryan Clark, but Ryan somebody had about Captain America being a shitty hero?
No, what'd he say? I ain't hear.
He's like, man, Captain America is privileged and white, and like, so he when he first came out in 1950, you know what I'm saying, he really just became a soldier because he got an injection in his arm. Like he really wasn't a good soldier. But all of a sudden, since he became a super soldier, now he want to be the leader, right?
Well, the thing about Captain America was okay. I guess the messaging with Captain America is all the qualities that make him a great superhero he had before he had the power. Yeah,
but then
once he got the power, he just used it.
And it's comedic too, but to get to the part that I want to talk about is like, so when he finna leave and he's like, man, I'm done with Captain America, you got the other super soldier, Bucky, and the black man who ain't got no powers, and you're like, you gave the shield to the Falcon and he ain't got no powers, like, so really you send him up to fail because, you know what I'm saying, Bucky right here got all the powers, you got no powers.
He didn't send him up to fail though.
Kind of. Why he didn't get the Bucky though, man? Because Bucky was the next Captain America, man.
He didn't give it. A, because Falcon actually was Captain America in the comics, and B, because Falcon possessed the qualities needed to represent the shield.
But Falcon ain't got no powers, man.
But you're missing the point. It's not about the actual powers. So everything
yes, it is, man.
No, you're missing the point. Everything that made Captain America who he was
powers?
It had nothing to do with the super soldier serum. Everything that made Cap who he was had nothing to do with the super soldier serum. All the super soldier the super soldier serum was a tool.
So you telling me that Captain America with no powers would be still, like, let's say he didn't get a serum and he stays skinny and scrawny, would he still be able to fight Thanos?
He wouldn't be able to beat Thanos, but he had the characteristics and the heart to do it. You keep missing the point. You
think about the theory of his soul. I'm talking about the actuality of his ability.
We're not talking about the fit, and that's what I'm saying. It wasn't about the physical abilities.
It had to be, man.
No, you keep missing the point. The things that make Captain America are his morals and his qualities inside. The super soldier serum was just a tool. Once he got
take it away then.
That's why the whole scene in the movie where he jumped on top of the grenade and he really thought it was a live grenade. He was selfless.
Yeah, he was.
He put his peers and people before him.
Okay.
He wanted to save lives.
Yep.
That's why even in What If, he didn't get the super soldier serum, but he got a suit, so he could still be Cap.
Yeah, but
it's the qualities.
He had to get.
But it's the qualities. It didn't matter if he had the super soldier serum or if he had a suit. His qualities is what made him who he was, not the power. That's why Bucky was corrupted from time to time. That's why Red Skull was corrupted, because they didn't have the qualities. All they had was the power.
What?
So that means that you value the power over the actual qualities.
No, I say I value the fact that if Captain America ain't had the super serum, and I don't want to go too deep into this, we can, but like, okay, if the Hulk didn't get mad and turn green, would he be an Avenger?
Yeah, because his real superpower wasn't his strength.
See, now I forget you the same guy.
What's Tony Stark's superpower?
He's the smartest man alive. And he has a suit.
Actually, that's Reed Richards. But keep going.
Yeah, but he has a. I mean, I'm being kind of facetious, but he has a Iron Man suit.
Tony Stark intellect.
No, he has like Tony
Stark's intellect. Same thing with Batman. If you ask what's Batman's superpower, you'll say his money. But no,
I would say his superpower is his ability to have gadgets. Now smart his. Like, no, I'll say no. He ain't got superpowers, man.
He does. This is IQ. Look it up.
No, that's a theory, not a fact.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, actually, we're talking theories. None of this is fact.
Okay, the fact is,
there is no fact though. None of it is fact.
If Superman was to punch Batman in the face, he would die.
He should die.
If Superman punched Captain America without the serum in the face, he would die.
Of course he would.
So what I'm saying is, even though it is wonderful and great that Steve Rogers has all the positive qualities to make him be able to, use the power correctly, the power is just as equally important as his will and his desire. Because if he did all that will and desire, he still needs something to be able to fight Superman or anybody who.
What happens when Bruce Wayne throws a piece and chain of kryptonite around Superman's neck?
What happened when Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne. Oh, when Batman throws kryptonite around Superman, when Superman gets weak.
When Batman uses his intellect to trick Superman and throws a piece and chain of kryptonite around his neck, that punch to the face is a regular person. And now you finna catch these hands, boy.
Every time I've seen Batman and Superman fight, and we've gone way deeper in this than I thought we would, and I'm okay. But it's been Superman being like, I could have been killed you, bro. And then after like the sixth time Superman said I could have been killed you, Batman does some super miraculous. Oh, I got a little kryptonite. And he's like, oh.
That sounds like ignorance to me. If you knew you could have won, why are you toying with him?
Because I have all the qualities of Steve Rogers, but I'm naturally strong. So Steve Rogers, if he got into a fight with anybody who was a good guy, he would like, hey man, I could have killed you a long time. I don't want to kill you, man. Stop. I'm gonna defend myself, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna defend myself. So since we've gone there, this rolls into the next topic I have. I want to do the top 5 most overrated things, ever. So we got like 5 categories, right? Like music, sports, we can go comics, we can go clothing, or we can go shoes.
Can we pause right quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Record.
I got one with Baron Davis too. That shit funny as fuck.
All right. I'm recording again. So you said top 5 most overrated?
Recording in progress.
Yeah, top 5 most overrated. We got music, we got sports, we got comics, we got clothing lines, and then we got shoes.
Okay. Clothing line. Top 5 underrated or overrated?
Over, and this has got to be one from each. Or if you got a couple, I'm saying, but it'd be top 5, one from each, but it could be a couple of one. I mean, it could be like 2 or whatever. You know,
I think high fashion designer clothes is overrated.
All of them.
Yeah. The majority of them. And I'm not talking about like, Polo or Psycho Bunny or something like that, because, I will admit the $90 Polo versus the $25 whatever.
Anything else?
Shirt does the same thing. You can pull off the same look.
Yeah.
But I will admit, the quality is better. But now
sometimes.
No, Psycho Bunny polo shirts, they just hang a little better than the normal shit you might buy out of, JCPenney or some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's overrated to pay like $1,000 for some jeans. That's stupid as fuck, bro. I can go buy some $60 Levi's, which might be too expensive, but
Why y'all trying to sun my collapse, bro?
What's the next category you got for me?
I got like honorable mention. Like the most overrated thing is the New York hey
yo, pause. No, I like that, bro.
Nah, man, like when they be getting great, that's maybe like that shit overrated, bro. That shit like make you sound retarded, man.
You sound like a hater, bro.
I'm just saying that like everybody crunk is like yay, like man, nah, man, that's like I can't make that noise, man.
Because you're not from New York, though, bro. You're not supposed to make it. It ain't your thing to make it. You ain't from New York. It's like them saying what it do is overrated. Why they say what it do is overrated? Hey, this shirt is overrated, bro. Not the same, but the maker. Up, bro. It's weird. I don't like it.
Maybe just man.
It don't hang right on me.
I was gonna say something, man, but I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I just told you I was watching Ichi Gotti and Baron Davis on Roast Me.
Say what you want to say, bro.
I can't say anything, man, because you got a little piece of hair sticking up in what's called it, and it look like you got the Superman curl, man. That's not a roast. That's just how it looks. You see what I'm talking about?
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But okay, so I would say for clothing lines, I would say I think I'm the same with you. All them Gucci, all them clothing lines are overrated. Like for real, like man, you see the snake? They do snake Giuseppe's.
All right, so.
Giuseppe snakes shoes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't seen no snake shoes, but
it's literally a snake on the bottom of the shoe. Right. Like
no, that's the thing. No, hold
like
on.
A snake.
See, this is the thing though. When it comes to shoes, if I had it, I would spend $4,000 on some Giuseppe's, bro.
Man,
I 100% would. Matter of fact, it's some Giuseppe leopard print Chelsea boots that I want. 4 bands, and I would pay it 2 in a heartbeat.
That's. Hey man, to each his own.
I like a good Chelsea boot, bro. Do you like Chelsea boots?
I don't even like boots, man.
Oh man, you're a kind of nigga, bro. I like a good Chelsea boot. I love cowboy boots. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give me some more cowboy boots, bro.
Yeah, cowboy boots.
Mm-hmm. When I was in the oil field, I would get my work boots would be cowboy boot style. So they were comfortable as fuck, bro. Like Air Maxes, but cowboy boots. But steel toes as well to protect your toes.
That's so stereotypical.
What's me?
That's so you Texans. Y'all wearing cowboy boots.
Texans, Oklahomans, Wyoming people.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
I can't find it, bro. Like it's a literal snake on them, bro. Like it's a snake at the bottom.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it before.
It just came out like a week ago.
I know.
Oh, you saw him?
I literally look at shoes every day.
Fashionable thug.
What?
So fashionable thug.
I don't like the Balenciagas and all them shits. I love the Sayas. I got a couple of Sayas. I want to get some more. I want the Saya Jasons. So he puts out a line for Halloween. It's Jason, Freddy, and Chucky. And the Jason Voorhees have a Jason Voorhees mask on them.
Wow.
Yeah. But I like Jason. I fucks with Jason Voorhees. I got like little Jason Voorhees bobbleheads. The wife won't let me place them around the house because it freaks her out. So
isn't that crazy that we became scared of hockey masks because of this dude, man? People was like, oh, that's some killer shit. That's a hockey mask, man. Jason lives rent free in like hundreds of thousands of people's head.
Well, the first
Freddy.
The first Friday the 13th, he didn't have a hockey mask though.
He
had like a little sack over his head.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
I seen Stromile Swift dunking on.
That's the name
everybody.
I ain't heard in a while.
Yeah, man. And they showed him like had a little dunk package, and this boy dunked on Dirk and put his genitalia all on the side of his face and his neck. Like,
oh, you meant like when he was playing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. When he was playing, he had
like
bunnies.
yesterday outside.
That's why I was like Stromile Swift. He still got bunnies like that.
I thought you were talking about like yesterday outside. Straw Swift
that's why I was like
just saw on Dirk. And was like
dunk package. I'm like Dirk. What talking about? Dirk,
put your head in my. I thought you thought like. Yesterday, he was like, Dirk was somewhere drinking coffee or something, and 12 Marpus came behind him like, Dirk, you better, nah. I'm talking about in the playing days when he went baseline, he dunked it and caught Dirk when his head was like doing the sexy man dance on his head. Oh man,
yeah, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Pause to not do something else, man. Oh man, that was nasty. Okay, so my basketball player gonna throw you off. Basketball,
and it's the most overrated basketball player.
Most overrated, man, is Allen Iverson, man.
Nah, bro, we can't be friends no more.
Look.
Cool. We ain't partners. Nah, you better take that back.
It's Allen Iverson, bro.
Nah, man, we ain't cool no more, bro.
It's Allen Iverson. I'm gonna tell you why, man. I'm gonna tell you why.
Nah, that's disrespectful.
That's
blasphemy,
crazy,
bro. Nah, that's bullshit. I you know what? I thought you was gonna say LeBron, and even though I don't agree with that, you should have said Charles Barkley. Allen Iverson.
Bro. Allen Iverson, man.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, how many? First off, okay, let's go. How many scoring titles he got?
1.
Okay, how many championships he got?
0.
How many deep playoff runs he got?
1.
I'd say 2, but 1. How many? Like, was he ever the best 3-point shooter in the league?
No, but that don't mean nothing.
Was he ever the best 2-point shooter in the league?
He was the best. Well, you can say he was.
So I'm saying he didn't have the best field goal percentage.
That don't mean nothing. I mean, he had to take every shot for like the first 8 years.
I don't go that far, but okay, even if he did
he not?
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. But
who could he pass the ball to?
Larry Hughes, Darnell Marshall, Derek Coleman.
I feel like LeBron had them same niggas that had the same problem. He couldn't pass the ball to them niggas.
Okay. So why we can't talk about LeBron right now? Because LeBron actually ended up getting rings at some point.
Yeah, he got rings when he went and got 2 future Hall of Famers to go play with.
Even when he okay, yeah. But hold on.
The best thing AI was playing with was Birdman Anderson, Carmelo Anthony, and J.R. Smith.
That whole squad. You forgot Kenny Martin. You forgot about what you call it? Chauncey Billups was that? No, he wasn't there.
Chauncey Jazz.
It was somebody else.
And I don't want to hear that bullshit about LeBron won with Birdman and J.R. Smith because Birdman was a non-factor outside of rebound. And I ain't gonna say I can't say Birdman was a non-factor. But the Henny guard was tripping.
But I'm saying this though. Iverson wasn't an efficient scorer, bro. He wasn't shooting no 40 something a game. He was like in the 30s. He was a volume shooter, bro. Even when he played with Melo and them, he still was a volume shooter. So like culturally speaking, he was what everybody wanted to be like, and he was. But like on the court, man, he ain't got no D Wade runs. He ain't got no. He definitely don't have no James Harden runs. He ain't got no. He don't have no James Harden runs. Allen Iverson don't have no 4 and 5 and 6 years leading the league scoring, man. He don't have no triple-double years, no closer to him. He ain't got none of that.
All right, time out.
What?
Name me the people who won scoring titles when AI was in the league.
Jordan. Jordan. I know. How do I say? Jordan. Hold on, let me see. Because he came like in what 99. Tracy McGrady got one. No, he got one or two. I gotta look.
How is it that Kobe is not the first name to come out of you people's mouth, bro? And y'all the basketball niggas.
Because Kobe, you forget about them. Kobe came during Jordan time. So when you said AI time, I didn't think about Kobe. Kobe before AI. Kobe came. Yeah,
JB,
Kobe.
They came in together.
I showed did. That's what I'm saying. Kobe wasn't cold as AI off the rip, man. Because Kobe wasn't, he was on the bench, man, his first 3 years. Kobe was on the bench his first 3 years.
Man, look, when Kobe was in the league, Nick, it was a lot. You had to deal with Kobe. AI has to deal with Kobe, T-Mac, older Jordan. He had to deal with Damon Stoudemire, fucking Kevin Garnett. He had to deal with fucking Paul Piercing through the lane, bro. He had to deal with Ray Allen, bro. I don't think Ray Allen won a scoring title though. But he had to deal. Who else he had to deal with? Nigga, bless you. He had to deal with being guarded by Jason Kidd, Gary Payton. Like, come on, bro. I don't think Harden had to see no niggas like that.
What?
Who Harden had to see like that?
Harden had to go through Steph Curry. And Steph Curry by himself. LeBron.
Steph
Curry, LeBron. I'm talking about scoring time.
No.
They ain't play each other every night.
I said who the likes of defense did AI have to see? Hey, LeBron ain't.
You just said Damon Stoudemire on defense.
Well, I might have been exaggerating. Bro. He had to deal with Stephon Marbury though. Gary Payton
on defense.
Jason Kidd. Yeah, nigga.
No, man.
What?
You wouldn't know.
You're delusional, bro. You're delusional, bro. And then it didn't matter though, because every team knew who we gonna pass the ball to. Just collapse on him. Who we gonna pass the ball to?
Bro, that's still on. Man, AI. So okay,
AI is not overrated.
Yes, he is,
AI
bro.
Not overrated.
Watch this. If you were gonna pick a shooting guard, would AI been in your top 5?
Only because of his size. But who am I picking from?
Shooting guards all time. Michael Jordan.
If I gotta pick, see, Tommy, that's not fair. Because if I gotta pick an all-time shooting guard, I'm picking Jordan.
And then your backup would be Kobe.
Of course.
And your backup behind that would be D Wade or Harden.
D Wade, not Harden.
Okay, who behind D Wade?
AI.
So you put AI, like who I just told you, only had 1 killer year, and you put a guy who had 8 killer years. You put him behind him.
Do you not hear the people that I'm putting in front of AI? Jordan, Kobe, and D Wade. I don't believe in Harden like that, bro. No.
Do you believe in Paul George on defense?
And Paul George? Yeah.
On defense?
Paul George is good on defense.
Okay.
But
if I'm saying Harden the whole season.
No. But that's what I'm saying. Because I have 4 other people to pick. So I'll give up the defense of Paul George and have AI.
You pick AI over Paul George?
Hell yeah. James Harden's defense is nowhere close to Paul George's. So don't even try to pull that bullshit.
I'm saying that Paul George ain't never got a steal championship.
I don't care, bro. There's nothing you can tell me.
Why do you keep... Hold on.
There is nothing you can tell me about James Harden's defense that is better than Paul George's.
I'm asking you a question. So, this is not about. This is a question. Why do people argue with results? Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this. Paul George is regarded as this great defender.
Paul George has been up for Defensive Player of the Year before. How many times has Harden been up for Defensive Player of the Year before?
None. One year. I think 1 year. One year.
None.
Yes,
none.
and what you call it? The year he won the sixth man.
Oh, well, that's because he ain't had no choice.
See, man. See, when okay. But anyway, but people. Okay, Paul George is a great defender, and he's probably a better defender than James Harden.
He is.
But then when you say James Harden led the league in steals,
that's cool.
Like, hold up, but that's not something that's done easily.
I didn't say
especially by a primary ball handler.
Nothing is done easily in the NBA. Anything that you are first in the NBA is not an easy feat.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, if he does that, and he's in the top 3 or 4 every year, and then you say, then you turn around and say he does this thing at the highest, one of the highest clips over the last 8 years. But then you're like, but he don't play. Well, how do you get this hard to get defensive stat, but don't play defense?
That doesn't mean he plays defense. That just means he plays the pass. That means he plays the passing lanes.
So you're telling me that?
I mean, he plays defense, yes, but he plays defense. Now, sometimes he takes breaks on defense. James Harden ain't checking the top defender, and see these are some factors you have to put into that. So when you compare what Paul George might do versus what James Harden does on defense.
Yeah,
Paul George will check Kawhi Leonard. They're going to try to check your best player.
Yeah,
James Harden ain't doing that. They're hiding James Harden on defense. Now,
who is James Harden?
James Harden does play the passing lanes.
That's not true, bro. James Harden, for one, over the last 8 years, was the number 1 rated defensive post player in the league. He had the best defensive rating, meaning that when players put him in the post, they never score, or they score at a lower rate than anybody else. I can't play the post and play the passing lane. So what it means is they putting these big niggas on me, and I'm ripping these big niggas. And when I'm in the open court with these little niggas, I'm taking their rock too. I'm taking niggas shit, man, because I'm D'ing niggas up. You can't. That's a stat you can't.
The Los Angeles Lakers come to Philly. Who's checking LeBron?
What, this year?
Any year. Any year that LeBron James and James Harden are on opposite teams. When they come to town and play each other, who's checking LeBron?
It depends on where LeBron's playing.
Who's checking LeBron?
It depends on where LeBron
plays. Is James Harden checking LeBron?
Probably not.
All right. Now, if Paul George or
hold up, is LeBron checking James Harden?
I've seen him. Yeah, 100%. I've seen him do it.
Get out of here, man.
100%. He's.
Why would LeBron check?
100% James Harden. LeBron has got on James Harden.
So you think that LeBron has held James Harden, but James Harden ain't held LeBron?
Yep.
Get out of here, man.
Not by design. He might have in a rotation because he had no choice and he got cooked. What you got next? Because you have a love affair of James Harden. So no matter what I say, you're gonna have a rebuttal.
I said
you said some blasphemy bullshit.
I said Allen Iverson.
If anybody is overrated in this conversation between the two, it's James Harden.
How, bro?
It's James Harden.
He has 2 of the top 13 scoring seasons in the history of the NBA.
He do.
The only active player who's in the top 15. The only active player in the NBA who's in the top 15. And he's in that hole twice.
Twice, my nigga, twice.
No LeBron, no AI, none of niggas in that conversation, man.
All I'm saying is if you really
so how I done done some shit that nobody done.
And that's cool, bro.
So that means I can't be overrated, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Then how can I do something nobody ever done and you call me overrated? That don't make sense, bro.
Cool story, bro.
I'm one of one.
Cool story, bro.
So how you overrated?
Man, James Harden ain't got no heart, bro. He overrated.
See, you talking with your heart right now.
But I started the conversation off by saying how dare you say that about AI? So
AI
you already know,
man.
And that's your opinion, bug.
I know. Now who's your? So you your answer?
James Harden is overrated, bro. James Harden is my overrated nigga.
Okay. So that's sports. Music. It's another one gonna throw you off.
I can't say what I was gonna say because I would be lying. He's not overrated. Oh, Beyonce's overrated.
Yeah, Beyonce, J-Lo, all of them overrated. But
you trying to add too many people in one group.
Yeah, because that was my answer. My answer wasn't, but I mean, she's overrated. But I was thinking today, I was like, man, J-Lo and Beyonce is so pretty, bro, that we let them sing bad. I like it's good.
But when I say Beyonce is overrated, I gotta put some context to it. I think new Beyonce is overrated.
Man,
I think older Beyonce wasn't overrated. Like Beyonce she has made good music.
Yeah, but I mean, she made good music. She ain't sang better than Patti LaBelle in her life. She ain't sang better than Whitney Houston in her life.
Right,
she ain't sang better than Kiki Wyatt in her life. She ain't sang better than Fantasia in her life.
We've talked about this. You've talked about this. You've talked about who makes better songs.
Yeah.
So no, she can't sing better than some of those people that you named. But she's made great songs.
We're not talking about the song. We're talking about her singing.
Well, it's no.
It's two different things.
Then you
go together.
Stop. Then you have to specify it. You have to say who is an overrated artist by their pure singing ability or talent. Because if you just say who's an overrated artist, it encompasses everything. It encompasses the sound, the pure talent, the song, the performance. You got to loop all of that in, bro. And now that I think about it, when I really loop all of that in, Beyonce is not overrated.
Beyonce overrated. Know why? Because
she's not
overrated. Watch this. You loop all that in, even putting together. Okay, Kiki Wyatt made a song. Beyonce made a song. Beyonce's song has all these elements, right? But Kiki Wyatt's voice is as big as all those elements. So because Beyonce
that's not true.
Hold up, Beyonce get a 35 for singing and a 65 for the composition of the song. Kiki Wyatt get a 80 for singing and 20% or 20. But I'm saying that 80
but Beyonce
is more important.
But Beyonce gonna get 100 for performance and presentation.
What the hell? I got to do anything, man?
But it encompasses everything. She sung the record, she performed the record, and she did both things at a high clip.
Come on, man. I hear what you're saying, but that's kind of irrelevant, bro. Like
it's the same thing. When you just had the exact
irrelevant.
same. It's not irrelevant. You just had the exact same argument about why AI was overrated and why James Harden wasn't. And then with the example of James Harden, you gave me 4 or 5 elements that made him overrated and made AI underrated. I just did the same thing to you with Beyonce versus Kiki Wyatt. But because it's Beyonce, listen. But because it's Beyonce, you don't want to admit it.
No, the difference is every element you said was directly attached to James Harden. His stats are what he does, what he scores and what he does. You talking like if I literally said Kiki Wyatt makes a song, Beyonce makes a song, right? Us making a song.
It's gonna be two different songs from the get-go, though.
Yeah, but let me finish. Us making a song ain't got nothing to do with my performance or my stage presence. No, it doesn't.
It does.
So you telling me when you buy a song?
It's the reason why Dipset lost to the Lox.
That was a competition, bro. That wasn't song for song.
We're talking about a competition.
But listen, no. We just said everybody said the same thing. Dipset got better songs. I'll perform them. So once again, Dipsets are the best. Dips. If I'm saying who's overrated, I'll be like, well, Jadakiss kind of overrated, bro. Because
he's not overrated at all, bro.
Because he ain't got no. He had to go pull songs from mixtapes, and he had to pull songs from everywhere to compete with them. They pulled songs that they have on the radio for the most part. They ain't pulling any underground mixtape songs.
No, that's not true. The Lox pulled a lot of radio songs. You can say they pulled a lot of features, but you can't say they didn't pull radio hits.
Okay, well I'm saying they pulled some, but I'm saying Cam and them didn't pull no mixtape songs. They ain't pulled no underground songs. All they did was secular songs for the most part, of songs that was on big. So
this is the problem with trying to compare two different groups, because they both have two different groups and two different followings.
Well, I'm saying also. Okay, but
you can say the same thing if you compare like Joe Budden to Jay-Z.
Okay.
All right. If you have the opinion that Joe Budden goes just as hard as Jay-Z, if not harder, well, when you start pulling from catalog shit, you're gonna pull a bunch of mixtape shit from Joe. You're gonna pull a bunch of mainstream shit from Jay.
Ain't the same though. And why ain't the same?
It's not the same. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Locks and Dipset, they both have a similar amount of work as far as albums. Like Joe Budden don't have as many albums as Jay-Z have. So even though what you're saying is right, that you'll pull a lot of mood music stuff and stuff that wasn't real albums. Because
but when you start
Joe Budden ain't got 9 albums.
Yeah,
but
when
Dipset got 9 albums and Lots got 9 albums. But they weren't pulling from them albums. They was pulling from features. They was pulling from mixtape stuff because Dipset got the better songs, man.
But what I'm saying is, and I think you're missing the point, it's more than just having the better songs. You have to perform these songs. They're like phases to it. Just like it's phases to basketball, and this is why this player is better than this player, and you give me different phases or aspects of the game. It's the same thing with performers. And singers.
Do you buy just to move on? No, I ain't gonna do that. When you buy a record, when you buy a record, do you think more about how the record sounds in your ear or how it looks on the stage? Just asking you as personally.
Of course, when you're buying a record, you're gonna you're buying it because you like the way it sounds sonically.
Yeah. So adding to that, there's the spectrum of the audience of Beyonce's fans, of anybody's fans that love the videos and the performance part you're talking about. There's a spectrum of them, but it's hard to believe that it's more people who are going to see it than there are more people who are going to hear it. Like and the proof in that.
But you missed the aspect of the fact that yes, we can all agree that Kelly Rowland sings better than Beyonce. Can we agree to that?
I think so, yeah.
All right, but the talent isn't head and shoulders better. So if Kelly Rowland sings better than Beyonce, but Beyonce can sing, so it's not like it's head and shoulders. She's that much better of a singer.
Yeah.
And okay, well, what's the next step? Well, Beyonce makes better songs. I enjoy listening to Beyonce songs more than I do Kelly Rowland. Like, it's more than just shit. You can say it's
kinda, not really,
bro.
though.
It's
Kinda.
bro. You probably can go walk through Sunnyside and find 15 females who can sing 10 times better than Beyonce. They probably can run circles around Beyonce singing. Probably can hit every note that you need them to hit. But they might not have the talent to create good songs, and Beyonce might create better songs. You have to still make. You can have all the talent in the world. You got to be able to make good songs to put a good product out. You can have all the talent in the world, but you have to be able to play within that team element and produce on that team. It's not all just one aspect that you have to be good at that makes you better.
It's not this. I mean, I see what you're trying to say. Or I'm not trying. I see the point that you're making, but I just don't agree with the point. That's all. Because I'm saying like,
I just
I'm
don't
saying,
understand. I don't understand how the point I'm making 100% worked for your point you made about AI, but now that it's flopped, and I'm making that point about Beyonce, now it's an invalid point. That's
no, I didn't say no. But yeah, first off, some points don't transfer across the board. What I'm saying is everything AI and hardening we talked about was physical attributes that you can put your hands on. They have direct effect on. Okay, I'm judging him because he shoots threes better, he goes to the hole better, he jump higher. All that shit is direct effect. You talking about she performed better. She has better presentation.
What's the difference between Khalees and Rihanna?
A lot, man.
Give me some
age.
No. I'm not talking about. Stop.
Style.
Stop right there. I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about in their primes whenever making music. You tell me what's the difference between Khalees and Rihanna?
Rihanna had a bigger machine behind her. That's the only difference.
What else?
That's it. Yeah.
You don't think she made better songs?
No.
Who made the better songs?
I mean, it's not better as
Khalees only had. Who made the better songs?
Khalees only had 2 albums, bro.
But who made the better songs?
That's a trick question too, man.
How many albums Lauryn Hill have?
3.
How many real albums Lauryn Hill had?
3.
Name them.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
All right, what's next?
She has Unplugged and Like Water.
When did Like Water come out?
2000 and something, early mid 2000s.
All right, cool. How many albums does Mariah Carey have? No. My bad. How many albums does J-Lo have?
Shit, about 8.
Who's the better Who's the better songstress?
Singer, the physical singer, or the person? What I'm asking, who's the better singer? Who can hit better notes?
Who's the better songstress? Who has the best complete album?
Lauryn Hill.
I ain't there.
What you mean though? But
take
one album.
So take Key. It don't matter how many albums. Who made the better songs? Lauryn Hill or J-Lo? Who made the better songs?
But Lauryn Hill also sings better than J-Lo.
I didn't ask you who sings better. I asked you who made the better songs. Who made the better songs?
But okay, yeah.
I didn't ask you who sings better. I said who made the better songs.
Lauryn Hill made better songs.
I think so. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Kiki Wyatt, Beyonce. Who makes the better songs?
I'm not as familiar with Kiki Wyatt's catalog as I am with Beyonce's.
Give me a young lady who you feel can sing 10 times better than Beyonce. And you
Fantasia.
know, Fantasia. Who makes the better songs, Fantasia or Beyonce?
That's a trick question, bro.
It's not a trick question.
I mean, it is, because what you're saying. Okay, are you saying who presents the bigger songs or who makes the bigger songs?
I said who makes the better songs.
From what aspect? You're talking about in totality? I'm just want to be clear so my answer could be true, because I'm leaning towards what you want me to say is Beyonce.
I'm just asking who makes the better songs. However you want to judge the better songs, who makes the better songs?
No, I'm saying, are we talking about who as an artist or who as a team?
Overall, as an artist, when that product hits the press or hits the stands or hits your iPhone or hits your CD, hit your sound waves, hit wherever you get your music from, who makes the better album? Fantasia or Beyonce?
Give me a second. That's a tough question. Okay. This is why it's tough. I know the knee jerk. Listen. The knee jerk reaction is say Beyonce, right? But what I'm saying is this: do you think that if Fantasia got the push that Beyonce got, she wouldn't be a Beyonce and wouldn't be vice versa? No. So I agree with you that Beyonce has better albums, but she also has better producers. She has better writers. She has better, she has better everything to go along with it. Better A&Ring. She has better that. But even in that saying, Fantasia has classic albums. Fantasia has cult following for a reason.
Nobody said any of that was not a thing. I didn't say I didn't say she didn't have classic albums. No one said she didn't have a cult following. Yeah. Fantasia has had the push behind her. Not like
Beyonce ever.
Ain't too many people had to push like Beyonce.
That's what I'm saying. So what you want me to say?
But
I agree
also
with you.
said who puts out the better product.
But it's a caveat to that, bro. I told you.
It's a caveat to everything.
Well, it's a caveat.
It's always a caveat. So
I'm just asking you. Do you? Okay. So what I'm saying is this: do you recognize that the way you're saying it? To me, it sounds like you're excluding a part of it. So I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Excluding anything. I simply said who makes the better product? Who puts out the better album?
And I said Beyonce puts out a better album because she has a bigger team and a better team behind her.
We ain't got to say none of that.
You can, how much? Why not? Because that's the reason why.
Well, a lot of
it's not just because she's better.
That's not a true statement though, because a lot of it is based on opinion. So, to someone you ask who puts out the better product, they're gonna say, "Well, Fantasia puts out the better product," because they might like Fantasia's style of music better.
Okay.
So they'll say, "Well, Fantasia puts out the better product."
So it's
some people will say, "Well, Beyonce puts out the better product because they like Beyonce's style of music more."
Okay.
Now, if you're looking at it from just a music standpoint, total package standpoint, and you say who's the better artist to you, who puts out the better project, Fantasia or Beyonce? You're probably gonna roll with Beyonce 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, it's tough though, man. Because like I said, so if you're talking about just music, like they're like, not to add a new name to the fray, but just saying, Solange has had albums that are better than Beyonce's. To me, right, and to a lot of people, but Solange's album haven't had the push that Beyonce's album. Not saying taking anything away from it. Like in this conversation, I'm not taking away from anything from Beyonce or any other artist. I'm just talking about in direct comparison. And the reason why Solange's albums were better is because they were better written than Beyonce's album. They weren't as fluffy. So some of the Beyonce's appeal is because it's formulaic and it's the good fluff. It's the good machine fluff that you can't help but love on top. Man, not.
You know how you truly could have come. You know how you truly could have had rebut for my point I was making.
What's that?
You know what you should have asked me?
What?
Who's the better artist, Beyonce or Ciara?
I'm
gonna tell you why that's the I'm gonna tell you why that's the question you should ask. You wanna know why?
Why?
Beyonce and Ciara make the same music. All right, now hear me out.
Okay.
Beyonce and Ciara make the same music.
Yeah.
Beyonce and Ciara have, to be honest with you, when it comes to performance presentation, the same. They both have excellent shows. Matter of fact, I think Ciara can dance better than Beyonce. They both truly can't sing the greatest, and they both are almost like melodic rapping singer females. The only difference is I think Beyonce had the push of the major machine, and Ciara didn't have the push Beyonce had. I think if you put the two girls' careers together, and you give Ciara the push, then the careers are flip-flopped. Ciara and Beyonce literally make the same music.
Cool.
Beyonce has a song called "Like a Boy" or "If I Was a Boy." Ciara has the same goddamn song.
It's
too late for you to jack that argument though.
No. I'm gonna say that if you say that Ciara might be better than Beyonce, then do you think Ciara is a better artist than Fantasia?
Better artist? I don't think I would say one is a better artist than the other. No, I'm not gonna say anyone. I'm not gonna say one is a better artist. But if you ask me if you ask me who makes better songs,
yeah,
I would say Fantasia.
And so, if I ask you who is the better singer, who would you say?
Well, we know who the better singer is. It's Fantasia all day.
Okay, and so I think for me, and this is not a judgment on you. This is for me, just me only. Probably me only. For me, I'm like, the ability to sing the music is the most important. So even though somebody might have other elements to me that are better, or to the public, or however that are better, if I don't have the ability to sing the music at the clip this other person has, then my singing holds more weight than your musicianship and or than your presentation. Like Alicia Keys.
You can't say that though because Fantasia can't sing the songs that Ciara makes or Beyonce makes. She can't perform those songs. She can't do those songs. She can't.
Why not?
Because she has a different style.
So you think she can't sing other styles? What do you mean?
I don't think that she can make the songs Beyonce makes.
I've heard Ciara up-tempo songs.
I don't think Fantasia can make the songs Beyonce makes. She can't make those songs. There are elements of some of these songs that Beyonce might make that Fantasia can't make.
I disagree, but we can keep going. I just want to know why. I'm not going to rebut you. I just want to know, why do you think that?
Because it's a different style, book.
So you're saying that, okay, so I'm not rebutting.
Can Jay-Z make the same song Twister makes?
Yes.
Jay-Z can make the same song Twister makes.
Yes, man. Right. Yes, bro.
All right, that's cool.
What's nigga what? Nigga, that's a tongue twister song, right? bro. And then with the he can make. I'm saying
it's how we use this cadence. He's not.
You can't make an exact song, but I'm saying that. What I want to ask you, I was going to say.
Twisted and Mystical can make the same song.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, do you think that Fantasia has the vocal power to control her voice to make a song like Beyonce? You think that she can't sing and change her voice and her tone, her pattern? You don't think her musical capacity is stronger and bigger than Beyonce? I think Beyonce can do that, whatever she does, but I think Fantasia has a stronger voice and a more controlled voice. So she can do all that. Like, she's not going to make the exact same. But then again, what song does Beyonce do where you feel like she's vocally out of the range of Fantasia?
It's not, that's what I'm saying, Boog. It's not that we know Fantasia has a better vocal range than Beyonce.
Okay.
And I don't even like Beyonce. And I'm tired of talking about Beyonce. However, I do think there are some songs that Beyonce makes that Fantasia just stylistically doesn't make. She don't make. She can't make it.
She can or she don't. It's a big difference.
It's not a knock on it. She can't. Fantasia screams on everything, bro. When have you heard a song Fantasia ain't scream on? And it's not a knock on her. So
you think she can't scream on a Beyonce track and make it sound good?
You got it, bro.
I'm just asking. You think that because
because every song that's made is not for that. So there are some songs stylistically that are made that it's a different style of singing that might not fit her skill set. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just like Beyonce can't sing some of the songs, Beyonce can't go sing some of the songs that Fantasia sings. Some of those songs are what they are because Fantasia's. And it ain't too many people on earth that can Fantasia. Same thing with Mariah Carey. Hell, Whitney Houston. There are songs that Whitney Houston sung that some people can't sing because you ain't Whitney Houston, goddammit.
So you just named 3 artists and you said they sing songs because of their ability to go to a certain range and make a certain pitch. But then when you said Beyonce, you said the style of song. And when I keep telling you, I'm like, I'm putting the vocal ability of the singer above. Because if I can do something you can't physically, but you can technically, push some buttons and make it work, that's not really you. That's not
pushing the buttons. But Rush to Find Out and Grace Drop a Lot in.
Might be.
All right, then we done.
But I didn't say my overrated. Your overrated was who? Beyonce. We talking about your overrated. That wasn't even my overrated. That was yours.
So why are you arguing as much about it?
No, but because you try to change it.
I didn't try to change anything. What are you talking about? We were having a discussion.
What are you talking about? The question was, who is the most overrated musician? And you said
I said Beyonce, and then I said and then I said, oh, well, when I think about it, no, it ain't Beyonce.
I think that yours was valid. So who is yours then?
Oh, so you do think it's Beyonce then?
No, that's not mine. I think yours is valid.
Well, we clearly know you don't like Beyonce.
No, I do like that. That was my artist though. That was your artist. I didn't bring her up. You did. But who is yours then?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Oh, mine is Eminem, man.
Eminem not overrated, bro.
Okay. What Eminem song do you sing every day?
Superman. Leap tall buildings in a single bound. I'm single now. Yeah, nigga.
You sing I'm single now every day.
Every day, bro. I sing Superman, bro. I also be rapping. I listen to D12 probably once every other day.
Get out of here, man. Well, you are in the minority.
I got a question, bro. How is it when I really...
I believe you, man.
No, you don't. I
do. You say you do, man.
No. I really will come on here and tell you my truth, and then I don't believe it. That's cap. You do.
I didn't say cap, man. I said get out of here,
I
man.
really be telling the truth, bro. You really insinuate that I be telling lies, bro.
I believe you, man. I'm just. Excuse me for thinking or for having a slight doubt in my head for a second that you listen to a 90s offbeat rap group every other day. So I said you can. That's why I started to say you're in the minority of people. That's why I came back. I was like, well, you're in the minority. You probably do listen.
That's because you've never been to Mushroom Mountain once or twice. But who's counting?
Man, I don't do green and yellow purple pills, man. But what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell you why Eminem is overrated, bro. In my opinion, which is not righteous in the opinion.
I'm not even gonna rebut it because I want to move on. Go.
The content didn't age well. It's not something like even the song that somebody might have liked. You can't just come back and be like, sing some of them songs in 2022. Like it's not even. It don't even. You can't get around like some of the misogyny or the homophobic talk. Like you can't even get around some of that stuff.
But you can sing DMX and Cam.
Some songs you can't. But I'm saying you talking about spot songs for DMX and Cam.
If I can't rap Eminem in my car while I'm driving to work, it's something wrong, bro.
No, but I'm not saying that. But I'm saying but the way that it's the way. Okay, so yeah, in your personal time, you probably can listen to Eminem. But then in the same breath, when you pull up and he's saying "faggot" real loud, and your coworker's gay, that's a weird comment. That's a weird like.
No, it ain't. Nigga, get out of my car. Why are you listening too hard?
No, you got blasted, bro, because you jamming Eminem, man.
I'm 41. I don't blast anything.
Is that what you're talking about right there? Is that what you're talking about, or you be telling your truth and I'll be giving you the I understand, bro.
What's your next one, man?
Hold up. So you said you never gave me your musician. I said Allen Iverson. You said who's your sports person? A sports person?
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green. Yeah. Ever all time? Okay. What about food, man? What's the overrated food, man?
Overrated food. Soul food.
Dang, you food all the food, kung fu.
Soul food is overrated, bro. Soul food is overrated. It's overrated.
What you like about it?
What do I like about it?
What you don't like about it?
I don't like the way I feel after I eat it, bro. It's just heavy. It's a lot of butter, grease. I mean, you get your greens, and they're healthy for you, but then you put a bunch of pork in it, and not salty and fatty and not good for you. Soul food is overrated, bro.
I don't even like cooked greens, man.
Nah, I like to cook the mixed greens, so I get like collard greens, kale, and cook them.
You said collard greens and kale?
Yeah, it's a green mixture, collards and kale.
It's collard greens and kale.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't never mixed your greens. You ain't never had mixed greens before. I'm
trying to think. Where kale come from the sea, right?
Huh?
Where does kale come from?
The ground.
It's okay. It ain't something close to the sea though.
You ain't never like washed your kale and seen the dirt from the ground? Like it's a plant. It comes out the ground. Kale.
Oh, okay. Kale.
Kale is not seaweed, bro. It's kale.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about seaweed. My bad. But kale and collard greens.
You've never had mixed greens? You can do like kale, collard greens, and cabbage. You can do kale and spinach.
I hardly ever eat cooked greens, bro. I eat them fresh if I eat them.
I like both, but you can't really just eat collard greens raw. I mean, you can, but now kale is different. I'll eat a kale salad. Like get you some kale, some raisins, a little vinaigrette.
What you say?
Kale and raisins. It's a superfruit.
Did you say raisins, bro?
Kale, raisins, and a little bit of vinaigrette. It's fire, bro.
You said raisins.
Maybe even sprinkle in some pineapples.
Did you say raisins?
You don't eat raisins?
Not enough. Not in a dish.
Not in kale?
Not in any dish. It's not a dish I've eaten in my life with raisins. I'm like,
you never had raisins and oatmeal?
No, man.
Bro. Now, of course, not in a potato salad or mac and cheese, but you can eat kale and raisin, bro.
Raisins?
Have you ever had Raisin Bran?
Oh, you're right. I have had raisins in my cereal. But I stopped drinking milk like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, see, I can't fuck with the milk. I do the almond milk. I don't do too much of that, though. I tried the oat milk, man. The oat milk made me feel weird. My stomach was weird with the oat milk. You don't do the goat milk anymore? I don't know if Boogie is frozen or not. Usually when Boogie starts to get on bullshit time, he freezes. And right now, he looks frozen. So that lets me know he's about to get on bullshit time. And usually, folks, young James Boogie freezes because his laptop battery goes out. I don't understand how Boogie knows we do a pod twice a week and his laptop is never fully charged. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. I'm still tripping on the fact
Recording
that
stopped.
Boogie has never had kale and raisins or even raisins. But, you know, it is what it is. Folks, young James Boogie's recording apparatus has died. Therefore, we're going to end the pod. This has been another riveting episode of the 16 Shots Podcast with young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
And we will see you guys on the next episode. And we out.
No, talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.